Hey cousins, welcome to another video from Loving Every Stitch by Ruby Baby. I'm Ruby Baby and in this video I am going to talk about some makes and I have a question that I need to ask you. I need your help on something. Okay, so first of all, happy January, happy New Year, because this is my first recording in the new year. Since the end of 2022 into the new year, I got sick and I've been kind of slow recovering ever since. And so I'm just happy to be here with you all and being able to share some makes and things like that, which are not many, by the way. The end of the new year kind of took me out, and the end of the year kind of took me out, and I have been slowly getting back into things. So if you want a brief story, a quick story, I you see I'm still not not right, but towards the end of the year, like and during the Christmas season, my family, we're doing a whole lot. We always throw a big party. It's a lot of preparation in that. Wrapping up your last minute commissions and things like that for Christmas and stuff like that. And I ended up getting sick, and I was supposed to do Sellovision on December 30th. I was scheduled to do that, and I'm doing my videos and I'm letting you guys know to come hang out with me there and all of that stuff. Well, that day came, and that day I actually requested off work. I didn't even go to work that day, but primarily because I was supposed to do two things in one day. And even when that day came, I realized I couldn't do both things, so I chose Sellovision because my family and I, we were going to go to a play at this theater called Sight and Sounds in Pennsylvania. It's like a Christian theater, and they do Christian stories, and that particular story was the story of David, and it was the last day of that show, and I was gonna go, but Sight and Sound is 2 hours away drive from my house. Then the play itself was 3 hours, and then it's another 2 hours to drive home. So I would have been like rushing home and like barely making it home, like by the hairs of my chinny chin chin, just to be on time for Sellovision. So I decided to forfeit my ticket and just prepare for Sellovision. Well, my family got prepared for prepared for the play, and I just wasn't feeling great, so I just kind of laid in the bed and stuff like that. And I was like, you guys enjoy your time, have a great time, whatever. And I slept, and I slept nearly the entire day, and I kept setting alarms for myself to get up and just start getting ready, getting prepared for Sellovision, taking my shower, all of those things. I was preparing to do all of that, and then I kept pushing the time back. Now, luckily for me, Sellovision is 5 p.m. Pacific time, but it's 8 p.m. my time, so I had the whole entire day and the whole entire night to prepare for Sellovision. And I ended up waking up 5 o'clock my time to get up and start getting myself together. I went down to the kitchen and I tried to make myself something to eat, and I prepared something quick, like just some tea and toast, like just something simple, like your typical sick food. Just tea and toast. And I made the tea, I took a bite of the toast, and then I found myself slumped over my table. Like I could not get up, and it was like, okay, now I'm asleep at the kitchen table, and I'm home all alone this whole time. So I finally reach out to Jamie at Probably Blue Crochet, and I was like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it. I don't think I have the strength in me. Like I literally could not even eat or even get myself back to the bed at that point. So I had to just make an executive decision to just kind of allow myself to rest. And so I did. And long story short, like this whole entire pandemic, I have not been sick, like not so much as a cold. I might have felt down a little bit, but never nothing, you know, to take over my body and just consider myself sick. So I've been running for a really, really, really long time. And I just felt like once it just caught me, it just, you know, it got me good. It got me good. So recovery is slow but steady. You know, I'm trying to make this video quick because I can't talk a lot. So when I talk for a long period of time, it starts triggering respiratory stuff. So I'm gonna try to not do a whole lot of talking, as if I haven't just done a whole bunch of talking for the first 5 minutes of this video and haven't shown you anything. Anyway, but I just miss y'all. Give me a hug. I just, you know, I just wanted to pop in and just let you guys know that I am okay. And I have been rescheduled for Sellovision. My date is February 3rd. So I'll actually be officially being featured on Sellovision February 3rd. I think that's a Friday night, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. So you can catch me there then. So that's exciting. So let me just show you some of the things that I've made. And literally, I probably made these things between the past 2 weeks or so. Because when I was sick, I didn't do anything. Like, even though I was home, I literally had to just rest and get well. So I did not one stitch. Not one stitch while I was homesick. And then my job only gave me 5 days, and 3 of those days was the weekend and New Year's Day. So I didn't have very much time to like get myself together and get back to work. So just kind of taking it day by day. But I did have a commission for, actually it was a commission. One of the ladies at my job is a Hello Kitty fanatic, and she's been asking me like, oh, can you, you know, she sees me bring crochet to work and, you know, work on my downtime and things like that. And she's like, oh, can you make me a Hello Kitty hat? Like, I'll pay you, like, you know, just, can you do it? And I'm like, of course, I can do anything. So, I just, you know, I would just bring project to project, and not that I didn't take her seriously, but I just, you know, I just didn't, it just wasn't on the top of my head to just go ahead on and do it. And like, in the conversation was more in passing. It wasn't so much like, hey, I want you to make me a Hello Kitty hat and here's my deposit, or, you know, it wasn't that kind of conversation. It was just kind of more casual, like in passing, like, I see you doing stuff, like, do something for me. So I had not done it, but coming into the new year, I'm actually being transferred out of that office come sometime in February. So I figured, let me hurry up and make her this Hello Kitty hat before I officially transferred out of that office. So that's what I did. And it turned out it was actually her birthday. So they had like a whole cake and everything. So it just kind of, everything worked out fine, like perfect, because I was able to present it to her for her birthday, and then she didn't have to pay for it. I just gave it to her. So I gave her the hat already, so she has her hat already, but I've made it several times because the first one I made was this one, and I made it and I still didn't even finish it all because I knew I was going to remake it, but it came out like this, right? So this one is a hat that kind of has like the little roly like how my hat is doing right now, and here was the bow I made to go with it, but I never even attached it because I decided that I was gonna make this hat again anyway. And plus, I was like checking this out. It's funny too, because when I was making this hat, I was making it at work, but I was like just trying to like being as though it was made, because the way you make this hat, you make a rectangle, you fold it in half, and then you sew up the ends. And then when you put the hat on, this dips where the round of your head is, and the, you know, the ears kind of spike a little bit, so looks like a cat ears, right? And I was in the bathroom because I smuggled everything in the bathroom just so I could look at it and like you know, just see how this was going to look in the mirror and things like that, because, you know, I needed a different angle, right? So I'm doing all of this, and somehow this this bow fell out my hand, of course, dropped into the toilet. so so I fished it out, and and look, I work in the medical field, so we have like all the antibacterial, antimicrobial soaps. So I still washed it, but I felt bad about giving her a hat with a bow that fell in the toilet, so I kept it for myself. Hold on. Okay, sorry. So yeah, so I didn't feel right about giving her this one that fell in the toilet. And plus also, now this one was pretty good. It's just that when you put this one on, you also can't really see the whiskers. So I wanted to do one that was more prominent, more obvious, that it's definitely Hello Kitty. So I made another one. And when I made that one, I made it a little bit shorter, and I was able to do this. But then when you put this one on, I should have set the face a little lower. I mean, this is cute too, but I wish I would have put actually, I made it again. The one that she has, I set the nose here, and the eyes are probably lower, like where the nose is. So that way the whiskers again could be more pronounced. So that's the other one that I made. And also, this is a different one, because again, with the rolly, it was like rolling into the face. So I was trying to figure out a way to do it where, you can see the face good. See, I'll show you what it looked like. Hold on. So when you put it on, you see the ears pop up. It's really cute. So yeah, so it goes like that. And really cute. But like I said, I'm a perfectionist at times, especially when I'm trying to leave my mark. It'll be something that she's going to remember me by, because she's I'm leaving the office. So I don't think we're friends, work friends, or stuff like that, but I don't see myself or even her like really like extending it past that. Like once I leave the office, I'll probably never speak to them or hear from them again, as far as for all I know. Anyway, so that was that. I do have a picture of the other one, the official one that I gave to her, and I used all of this yarn is, well, actually this is Red Heart, but all of this is Mainstay yarn. Like, oh, and this actually, the whiskers is like 5-weight yarn in a like a Premier Serenity, but this is Mainstay Black, Mainstay White, and Mainstay Yellow. Pretty basic. But the one I actually gave to her when I made the bow, using what is the name of it? That's nothing. My brain just don't want to work. What is it called? The Joann's brand yarn, Big Twist and Red Sparkle, and it was a red sparkle with the red tinsel, so it was really, really cute. So in light of making these square hats, I actually really like making the square hats, so I made a regular one. Just this is just some believe it or not, I bought this yarn years ago, and I don't even know, I threw the ball band away, but it's a number 5 weight, but it's like a million rolled strands, roving strands rather. And I mean, I've had this yarn for a long time, and I bought it from like a random dollar store near my old job. So I can't even tell you what kind of yarn this is, but it is a 5 weight. But whatever this yarn is, it makes beautiful stitch definition in this hat or whatever. So I made this. It's really, really cute. And this is a simple pattern. This is just like I said, this is half double crochet in the back loop. I believe it's 21 rows, and I believe with the 5 weight yarn, it's probably about 40 or 45 stitches back and forth. Fold it in half, you seam it, you seam the sides, and then I did half double crochets to give it a nice brim, because like most these kitty hats, they call them pea hats. I'm not gonna say the P word, but y'all know the P word, like pea cat. That's what these hats are called. And what was I gonna say? Oh, most of the hats are designed like this to do the roll, to roll them up. Like just do, I think this was like 70 stitches across, and then still 21 stitches. I mean 21 rows, but 71 stitches. And you you know, you fold it up. But I prefer to just have it, you know, I did half the, you know, nearly half the amount of stitches, just enough to like bring it to your brim, and then just do the edging. I prefer it this way. I mean, but both ways are nice, but I like this one. So much so I made one in another colorful color. This was I like the way this one came out. See that? I love these colors. It's so pretty. But actually, I was making a cowl for myself with this yarn because I only had one cake of this, and this was a Michael's, not a Michael's. It was a Karen cake. Here, I got the this is what I got left from making my scarf and the hat. But this was a Karen cake. You know what? I cut it. I cut the label, so I can't even tell you what kind of Karen cake it was. Oh snap. But it was a Karen cake. It's 100% acrylic. Color Me Bold, maybe. Karen Color Me Bold. Because I see that right there. Color Me Bold. It's a bulky 6. And the color is called Dark Spark. And the cake, do I have it here? Okay, yeah, the cake was 239 yards. It was an 8-ounce cake, and this is what I got left of it. I just balled it up, the rest of it. This is my center pull ball too, by the way, guys. So if you haven't seen that tutorial, I'll put the link if you want to learn how to do a center pull ball. So anyway, this is what I have left, and I made this square hat, and I also made this cowl. This is my favorite cowl to make. Like, it's really, really fast, especially like when you have like those beautiful bold color work yarns and stuff like that. And I made this one a little tight around the neck, not as loose, but yeah. I love that. So yeah, this was just something I made quick for myself, and yeah, it keeps my neck warm. It's nice and fitted. I got a little hat to match if I want to, and yeah. Oh, have you been wondering about this beautiful hat I'm wearing right now? This is my hat made from Pamela at Pamela's Crochet and Knit Corner. Hey, Pam. I'm still wearing it, so yeah, I'm doing what I do with it. Enjoying it. Still love this hat so much. I wear it almost all the time. So that's that. Now, what I want to say. Okay, so remember the 2-color granny square blanket I made, and then I made the hat and the cowl, and I said, hey, I'm going to be releasing that pattern very, very soon. Well, I still am. I just I finished writing it. It is all written. I believe the cowl is all written and the hat is all written. I believe. I have to look into my my software and pick up where I left off, because I think I'm almost done, if I'm not already done. But in the midst of doing that, I decided to make gloves too. So here's the hat. Here's a reminder of what the hat looks like. right? Of course, don't mind my ends, not woven. But here's the hat, right? Very nice, very cute. I love this. I love this stitch. And you know, I think that stitch is amazing. Like, it makes the most gorgeous blankets on the planet. But I feel like this stitch is more deserving of just somebody's couch or bed. Like, this stitch needs to see the outside. So that's why I really wanted to release the hat and scarf, so it can, you know, get some outdoor exposure. So that's the hat. And here's a little, the glove I made again. So it's just a fingerless glove. And I don't know if I want to make it this long. I haven't decided yet, but this is it. So, you know, and that's another thing. Yeah, this is the right way. I'm like making sure I'm not putting it on upside down. But yeah, this is it. This is it. So I think I want to write it a little bit, take off a row. I think, you know, it's too high. I think I want it more here, like at the beginning of your second portion of your fingers. But yeah, working that out. I was even inspired to I was contemplating also making leg warmers with this also. But look at this yarn. This is that Red Heart brushed. And in my mind, I thought it was going to be more latte-ish, but it's not. It's just like regular old yarn with a little halo, but still pretty. Like, it's still really, really pretty. I have a little, this is what I got left from making the hat and the two gloves. But this is, yeah, it's called Red Heart Super Saver Brushed. And this is the color Dusty Pink. But, I'm trying to see if you can see it in the camera, how it looks. See, it's kind of like, it's brushed. It looks like, you know, they just took a strand and just took that little brush and just brushed it a little bit and gave it a little halo. But in my mind, I thought it was going to be more halo-y, I guess. But I can't say I'm disappointed, but it's just not what I expected it to be. And so yeah, so this is that brushed, and that the gray color is the Hobby Lobby I Love This yarn in dark gray. It's like this, that tonal gray. So put those together, and I made that. And that's all it makes. That's all I made. Excuse me. So I need your help. I have a question. So I have a lady friend that she supports my business hands down. Like, every year, you know, she's buying something from me or ordering something from me. Like, I'm her go-to person for her winter wear, right? And so she's mentioned to me, she's like, hey, I have this scarf at home, and it's like one of my favorite scarves, but I've worn it to death, and I'm wondering if you can bring it back to life. And I said, well, sure, like, you know, bring it to me, let me see it, and we'll see what we can do. And, you know, to a person who's not crafty, you know, they just see what you can do and just assume that you can do it all. And I'm not saying I can't do it all, but this is definitely above and beyond, past my my expertise. So I'm going to show you the scarf, and I'm going to tell you why. And what it is the scarf, she just loves it, and she wore it to death. And she smells good. It smells good. So anyway, this is the scarf, and it's like just a regular, you know, infinity scarf, but it's like knit, but these colored things are like, it's like fabric. It's not, it's not knit. I mean, it's not crochet, it's knit. Like, some parts are knit, and then it's like this material is weft all through it. So I don't necessarily want to do granny square, but I said I definitely can't. If I disassemble this, I'm going to totally ruin it and probably not be able to use the materials to do much of anything with it. But what I said I can do is probably pull the colors out of this project and probably make something, recreate something, you know, not replicated, but, you know, remixed, I guess that's the word I'm going for. So what I need your help in, I need some suggestions. Like, should I do a granny square type of thing? Because see, like, and also like the colors are like doubled, like, so this is like a real drapey, stretchy type of scarf. So I want to also recreate the comfort of this scarf, not only just with the colors, but also with the comfort of it. So if you can suggest some stitches, the colors, I don't have like thinner yarn, so it still will be like a 4-weight yarn. Maybe I can, you know, do like a loose stitch with a large hook, so that I can maybe do 2 strands at a time. I don't know. What you think? What you think? So just let me know what you think, okay? I'll keep you informed on the development of this. And yeah, so I'll let you guys know in the next video exactly what's happening with that other pattern. I definitely want to still just release it like whenever it's available. I'm not gonna like wait till next season to release it. I'm just gonna go ahead on and let it go. I'm also in the process of, you know, figuring out how to protect my patterns a little better. I already know about the situation with my pattern being recreated on YouTube, so I'm working on that. I didn't get a lot of support from YouTube because I'm not monetized yet. So, I mean, I guess you get a different set of rules, a different set of perks, I guess, once you're in that program or whatever. But yeah, so just working on that. I'm not even mad about it, really. I was at first, but I'm like, you know, maybe I should just be flattered that, you know, people go through great lengths to, you know, try to take my patterns and make it their own. And, you know, it's okay to take the pattern, make it your own. That's the creative part of using patterns, but you don't get to market yourself and put yourself out there and put designs out as if it was your own. That's not right. But it's not my battle. It's the Lord's. I'm gonna just leave it at that. You know, and I'm gonna let him fight this battle for me. But in the meantime, I am learning how to get more protection the legal way and stuff like that. So keep me in your prayers for my health and for my strength. And until I see you guys again, it'll probably be soon because I do want to record another video. I was tagged to do the crochet book challenge, amigurumi book. So I'm gonna round up my books and talk about that. And that'll be coming up soon. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next one. Okay, bye.